Black Desert just came free on PlayStation. Nice. Enjoy the next 600 hours of your life. Plus. Oh. Black Desert. What's their next project called? They're the developers behind Black Desert. There's something else that they're... Is it Crimson Desert? Maybe? Something. Something is in the pipeline, and I'm very excited to check that out. So many games. Alright, as I said, we're smack dab in the middle of VC Vanguard stuff. We're about to have a conversation that looks similar to Mass Effect 3 speaking to the Council.
Ah, welcome.
I'm Shepard Commander.
You must be the captain.
This is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Have you seen the map for Dismantle? I'll be there forever. I have fun. I have not seen the map for it, but by that description, I would imagine it's quite large and girthy. Hadarian made it clear that addressing this issue required the utmost urgency.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope we'll determine here today. So now, we have two petitioners here making a surprising request.
Surprise.
Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all three Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
Get beaches, make money. Still trying to figure out what we're facing. We can't make an informed decision without data.
That is something to consider. Though we also have to take into account the nature of the data you require.
Madam President,
Oh, 180.
I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack seems at best panic. And at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
Fair.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask how many deaths the Cabinet requires to act. 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let them know.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt, the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties. Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question,
It was me.
did this terramorph seem at all alarming to you?
Well. It wiped out a colony that never saw it coming. That's pretty alarming.
That is worth considering. This attack took place on an almost completely uninhabited world. The casualties were minimal as a result. But if there's another attack, will we be so lucky?
Yes, a fine point, Admiral. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives?
Yes, if the fear is the data being weaponized, the Terramorph program failed. The data is not dangerous.
You are correct, but it must be considered that with the data in hand, someone else could succeed where that program failed.
That? I hadn't thought of that, Captain.
Ow.
An excellent point indeed. The other powers would likely be much more inclined to work with us knowing that. Chief Diplomat.
That point?
Jesus,
It's a
it
good one.
flew by all of them.
Very well, you have my agreement. The galaxy is lucky you were here today, Captain.
Clearly.
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no other objections, I believe we can agree to give our full backing to make the request to...
Oh, shit.
was
It's an
that?
invasion.
Attention. Attention. An incident has occurred.
An incident.
Lockdown engaged.
Engaged. Engage this.
Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
There's been an attack at the spaceport. Terramorphs.
Terramorphs. More attacks. Just as predicted.
Good God.
Booty-dee, 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 booty-dee.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly.
Oh, do it
The last
discreetly.
thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yeah,
Yes,
just everybody
yeah.
ignore all of the weapons
Admiral
popping off.
Logan, the
Discreet.
local barracks can provide support.
I'll make the order myself. The nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got.
Better hurry it up, man.
You too. We can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go
Well,
show
I
them how
have.
it's done.
As
We're
for
on
her,
it, ma'am. Captain, I'm right behind you.
Let's
get
roll.
down there.
I just need a waypoint. Let's roll. Bum. Inaccessible. Okay. Whoa. Y'all are going the wrong way, dude. It's daddy time.
You! The EM rifle, grab it! Now!
Discreetly. What is this? They just give you a weapon? Okay, cool.
That's it. Now hit him with everything you've got. What are you doing? EM fire, Captain.
Oh, that's why they give you the weapon. Listen, I'd like to start my 4-part apology by saying I am just, flabbergasted. Let's equip this. Whoops.
Once again, we are triumphant. Meet your cowards.
What do we do to them? Anything? No? Okay. They're not cowards, they're just, under everyone's control. We don't do anything else, right? Oh, God. He got back up. Alright, he's back down. We're good. Who should wait for the free games this month? But no, dismissal just had to be $8 and probably free next month. Yeah, that's always kind of the risk, I suppose, right? Always the risk. What are we doing here? Why are they still covered in blue? I don't understand. Incapacitate. We did. Like 3 times. Oh, okay. Well, there we go. I guess we're good now.
Thank God you got here when you did. I just wish it hadn't come to that.
Yeah, what the hell happened back there, Captain? There's no excuse for using lethal force here.
Okay, they're all pissed at me, so I'm gonna just reload that real quick. You know what I mean? Whoops. It's just like, oh, look, they gave us a weapon. I must have just glazed over the huge part when they're like, don't murder any civilians. Oops. Is there a closer loading spot, or do we have to go through all this again? I mean, it's saying it only took 2 minutes, so I guess that's fine. Let's try this. This has to fast forward through all of it. I feel like that conversation was longer than 2 minutes. Do. That's what I thought. Bum.
That's it.
Ah, he says it right there. The EM rifle. Listen, all right. I wasn't focused on any of that. Okay.
Now hit him with everything you've got.
See, and she says, hit him with everything you've got. So I'm just like, let's go.
Victory! Lights out on that one.
Huh.
Don't kill them!
I didn't.
There's still the EM weapon!
Well, way to go, Captain. You didn't do your job. All right, we're good.
Thank you for what you did.
There we go. That's a little better.
We didn't
It's a little better.
want to hurt them.
The way those people were acting, I've seen this before. They were under the Terramorph's influence, weren't they?
Sure.
I don't know.
Who are you looking at?
They were down at the port and they just started screaming. We tried to restrain them.
There you go.
Get them on the train to get them out of harm's way, but some of the other officers down there. We couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just started firing on us. People we knew.
Oops.
They went berserk.
Pheromonic projection. Some Terramorphs, they can induce this fog. It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control, turn against everyone around them, even if they don't want to. They're like a puppet. You kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real careful with our fire, and keep that EM weapon at the ready.
Mm-hmm. If someone comes at me, I'm putting them down. Are you suggesting that Terramorphs can control someone's mind? Are you saying I can stop bullets? Click, I'm clicking.
I'm not suggesting.
Damn.
It's documented behavior. The result of the projection, though, can vary wildly. Some folks just shrug it off. Others hallucinate. And some lose control altogether. They'll lash out at anyone around them, but still be aware while they're doing it.
Aware.
In those cases, you'll either need to knock them out with EM fire, or free them by killing the Terramorph.
Interesting. Sounds like we need to hustle.
Let's do it.
That's unlocked. Please, do what you can to help them.
Okay. So, if we're gonna have to swap back and forth, that means I need to put this right next to this. And then we'll take the sniper rifle, put it back where we can grab it right here. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Skip shot. EM, there we go. Let's lead with this. And we're on the move.
I am thankful these rides are quick. I do not like being in small, enclosed spaces with people.
Same.
I do find...
You might back up. Just stand there.
I am the backup. Damn. That guy's getting messed up. Holy mamacita. No!
Captain!
I'm getting controlled.
It's going to be okay. It's not real. Whatever you're experiencing right now, it's not real. We have to put down that floor.
Here we go, we're fine.
Wait, officer? Are you in this room in X-rays?
What do you gotta say like that?
Right now. We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad. We're barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before. Well, one fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but
Sweet, sweet.
I can't risk them taking over any more of my men. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can.
Cool. Optional, speak to the fire team. Sure, why not? Sup.
Heard you might be looking for some backup. You say the word, we're out there on your 6.
You two have any experience with Terramorphs before?
Only the brief they just gave on the way here.
Oh, good.
But we know how to handle pressure.
Surviving a full-on mental assault isn't the same as keeping your cool in a firefight. Might make you more liability than asset.
I got behind you.
We're not UC security. You don't need to worry about us.
While you're watching our backs, or we can tell them to stay put. Sure, less death that way.
Your call. We're on the line.
All right. Well, that was an interesting choice. Maybe we'll save their lives and they can help us later. I don't know. Or we've just prevented them getting mind controlled and we have to put them down. Interesting choice either way. Well, that was close. Was closer, and we're on fire. Ooh. We gotta reload. And he's dead.
Best not to leave anything useful behind.
Sure. How are we doing on inventory? We are pretty good, pretty good. This gun constantly needs to be reloaded. What's with everybody walking in front of me, man? Got some lubricant.
Target down.
Nice.
Nice work, Captain.
Thanks.
The rest of the city is safe, thanks to us. You deserve whatever accolades you have coming.
Well, alrighty. We like to hear. And looting. Do 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 do.
Guess they weren't kidding about you two. Universe put the right people in the right place.
What was that? You all held the line. You're the heroes, not us.
Certainly doesn't feel like
I was just being nice. All right, to be honest.
I don't want to think what would have happened if you two hadn't been here.
Just glad we could
That was
rise
a
to the
different VA.
occasion. Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the Terramorphs have been dealt with. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
Okay, thanks. Bye. Report to El Presidente. Let's go. That wasn't so bad. It was just two of them. Everyone freaking out over two. Yeah. I guess three.
Attention. The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place. Please wait for the all clear signal.
All clear.
Before exiting.
They said you're free to come and go.
That's a relief to hear.
Oh, what a
Captain?
relief it is.
Hadrian, it would appear that the Cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today. As well as an apology. Your concerns about the Terramorphs, well, consider them validated.
Good.
Thank you, ma'am.
Agreed. Thank you.
Of course. I only wish we could have acted sooner.
Yeah, well,
Now,
wish in one hand and shit in the
today's
other.
events have only clarified our path forward in the eyes of the Cabinet. You will have our full support in collecting the Terramorph data from the archives, as well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks. But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the right places. As such, the Cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian, effective immediately, to your former rank of Major.
Oh.
As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them. Will you do this?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I'd be honored.
Nice.
Excellent. But as you've both made clear, For such an investigation to succeed, first, we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective and House Varun to play ball. Someone who knows precisely the sorts of dangers the colonies and all the galaxy
That's me.
are facing right now. The Cabinet wants you, Captain, to be that
You
representative.
really are Shepard Commander. Tell me what I'm getting first. Damn. You sure that's the wisest course of action?
We do. In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data.
Oh.
So, will you help us?
I mean, I guess. You can count on me, ma'am.
I'm glad to hear it. Now, we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support. Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide on gaining access to the archives.
Splendid.
You should be able to find her in her office across the hall. And on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our thanks. You're dismissed.
Okay, not a problem, man. Not a problem. Oh, 13 G's? And Tree Fitty XP? Okay, alright.
Start getting a plan together for that tape.
Cuckoo. Alright, so, where exactly are we headed now? Speak to Deputy McIntyre. That's off-world, right? The Lodge. No, it's not, but we can still fast travel there. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh. Oh. Okay, we still gotta go to our ship. It is off-world. Ish.
By the way, Captain, Sergeant...
Oh no, that's not our ship. Where's our ship? Is that where? Residential. Whatever, it's not near our ship. It's not. Actually, while we're here, where's the... It's residential. I always get turned around in the middle. That's the bank. I just want to sell all of... Wait, can we sell it here? Yes, we can, I think. Yeah. Yay. Yay. Oh, no. Yes. No. Maybe? No. He's just a representative. You can't sell anything to him. Yeah. Where's, that's near the... That area I'm thinking of is near our ship. I don't want to run all the way over there. Do. Ugh. Boop. The mast, yes, the mast. So many offices.
A Vanguard captain.
Meowdy.
Yes, sir. I'll make sure they get what they require. That must make you my Vanguard captain. Welcome to Interstellar Affairs. I'm Deputy Chief Diplomat McIntyre.
What
Chief
a title.
Yassine's second in command. I heard you were instrumental in protecting the city from the attack.
As always.
You have my gratitude. I was also informed that you gave quite the presentation to the cabinet. Chief Yassine wants you to know the Interstellar Affairs Office is fully committed to this endeavor.
Good.
Accessing the Terramorph data and beyond. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure you have the tools you need. And that means first getting you into the archives. You do know what the archives are, correct?
Sure, yeah. Everybody knows. Duh. It's where the Collective stashed all of our best weapons technologies after the Colony War.
It was a mutual agreement, but I suppose you touch on the spirit of it.
Hearing a lot of pounding,
So,
man.
you also know then that it was originally managed by the 3 major galactic players. Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency, and requires a one-time use code from each of the 3 Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, the UC is already on board, so that means we'll need to convince 2 people. The ambassadors of the Freestar Collective and House Varun to hand over their codes.
Get them both and you'll have your data. But that's a lot easier said than done.
You think they'd be clamoring to help after the spaceport attack?
I couldn't agree more. However, both ambassadors have reasons they won't, or can't, work with us. Now, I'll provide guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately, it'll be up to you to get them both to cooperate.
Up to us.
And I do mean cooperate. Threats and violence are off the table here.
Oh.
Though that doesn't mean we can't get creative.
Great.
But it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing with. Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar, or Ambassador Balmore of House Varun?
Doesn't really matter now, does it? Radcliffe. Not to be confused with... Wait, no. His last name is Daniel Radcliffe, right?
The good Ambassador Radcliffe. She's a veteran of the Colony War, and her only goal in life is to make ours miserable.
It sounds as though I will enjoy
Someone
this.
was honking. I had to look.
Now, officially, our office is suggesting you try and negotiate with her.
Negotiations.
Use your experiences as a member of the military and with the threat we're facing to convince her to lend her support.
And who knows? Maybe that'll work. Stranger things have happened. But my suspicion is we're going to have to rely on other tools to get her code.
Oh my. No one could be that stubborn. New Atlantis was just attacked. You'd think that'd be enough.
Never underestimate the universe's ability to surprise.
Right, yeah.
That's why we have Plan B. UC Intelligence has a recording device planted in the Ambassador's living quarters, which we suspect you can use to your advantage.
But getting caught trespassing is a quick way to land yourself in an embassy holding cell.
So, if you are going to try and access the device, you're going to need to find a way in there without being seen.
Now, we recovered some intel we believe should be able to help with that. But there's also a disgruntled staff member you might be able to pump for information.
Oh.
Maybe even convince to work with you.
Oh, well, there you go. That's all the info I need for the moment on Ambassador Radcliffe.
All right. Here, your diplomatic ID.
Diplomatic
I'll give them a
immunity.
heads up, you're on your way. Not likely to let you through the door otherwise.
And take these. Chief Yassine wanted you to have some options on how to proceed in there.
Oh. Credits. Nice. What, we gotta bribe everybody? Why do we still have the option to talk to her?
Captain, would you like to finish your briefing on
Oh.
the ambassadors?
Sure, if I have to. Ambassador Balmore.
Ambassador Balmore's a challenge. When the rest of House Varun retreated into seclusion shortly after the signing of the armistice, Balmore stayed here. He's since lent his support to a small number of archival requests, so there's real hope he might again. Though claiming to know how a member of House Varun thinks is a quick way to earn yourself a psych eval.
Okay. I'm sure you can be reasoned with. House Varun are people just like us.
The Zealots do not represent House Varun. I am sure there are many within their society who value the same things we do.
Of course. But there is another wrinkle.
Oh, good.
We're not 100% sure Balmore's actually still alive.
Oh.
His public appearances were always rare, but it's been several years now since he last poked his head out. Scans of the facility show life signs, but not the kind we were expecting.
Your task is to find him and kindly but firmly
I
remind
one
him of
shot.
his duties under the
I just saw
armistice.
your message. Lurking and playing myself. I have to play next couple hours before it gets into the 30s. Oh, we'll watch Deadpool 2. Nice. We'll have to wait for the evening for it to cool a little bit. Yeah, I'm sorry. I've been hearing. Yeah, it's been like super freaking hot over there, like more than usual. So like some people are like they're not even cooking dinner on like a stove or anything because of how hot it is. So good vibes to you. Sending cool breezes your way. Only to you though. Only to you. I appreciate the lurk, man. Thank you. Thank you. Here's hoping we're not chasing a corpse. Yeah, they don't even know if he's alive yet. What the hell? hottest day of the year. I believe it. Like I said, I've been seeing some murmurs about it. I was like, oh boy. September, of course. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding.
It would at least be a speedier negotiation. But I, of course, hope the ambassador is alive and well.
Now, the embassy front door isn't an option, but our spies have stated there's a side entrance that should allow you access. Here, this device should get you all the way down to the embassy interior. Once you're inside, though, finding the ambassador is going to be up to you. And fair warning, we received a report that alarms might have been tripped inside the embassy during the attacks. Watch out for automated security in there.
And I honestly, I actually thought of that.
If you have
Because I was
additional
like, oh, that's
questions
probably
or
why
require
he,
clearance
okay.
for a new approach we haven't already discussed.
It makes sense.
Don't hesitate to ask. I'd suggest you start with Ambassador Radcliffe. Approach her while the attack is still fresh in her and her staff's mind. Be smart out there, Captain.
Be smart. Pizza takeaway tonight.